we are off to Cozumel, one of my favorite places to visit here in Mexico. And right from Playacar Palace, if you want to get to the dock or the port, all you do is walk out the front, take a right, go down a little path. You'll come to this courtyard here and wander through the courtyard. You'll look like you're coming behind some buildings, which you are. And don't worry, you're not lost. You're not going down some crazy back alley. But you want to make sure that you pre-purchase your tickets, especially at the first boat of the day, because it is very busy. There's massive lineups, and it'll take you some time to get your tickets if you have to wait in line. We had our tickets pre-purchased through our event planners, which are out in the front lobby, and they will help you set up your everything that you need. The boat tickets. For us, we are renting a Jeep when we get to Cozumel, which we take at Cozumel Palace. So there's a lot of things that you can do that you don't have to worry about. That's one of the perks, the beauties of staying at Palace Resorts. Now the boat ride itself took about 45 minutes, and it was really cool because when we were leaving and heading towards Cozumel, we could see rain upon the island. When we got there, things were nice and fresh and clean, beautiful smell of air in the tropical Caribbean air. You know, it was a real cool situation. So what we did here is instead of taking a cab, because they like to price gouge, obviously, that's how they make their money. So if you're walking along the path, it's not that big of an island. You can walk it if you are, reasonably within distance to where you're going to go. If you need to take a cab, you can barter with them. Let them know what's fair for you. They'll work with you easily, and they'll try and get you top dollar right off the top. We've had guys offer us $50 just to drive us, 10 feet away. But it was really a 20-minute walk to Cozumel Palace. And when we got there, went out onto the back deck, and look at that. The water, beautiful, just clear. You can see people snorkeling out there. The boats were out there. The rain was gone. Such a fantastic view. That is right off the back end of Cozumel Palace. Obviously, I'm a big child. I was pretty happy to have the Jeep for the day, and the wife was with me, and it was just something to cross off the bucket list. One of the beautiful things about our trip was that it was on our own time. So we had the Jeep, we went for a little drive, visited a beautiful landmark, the city of El Cedral. It was the first city established in Cozumel in 1847. It's the oldest Mayan settlement of Cozumel in 800 AD. You really have to pay attention to get to there because it's not very well advertised. You have to look for the signs. And it's a big archway that says El Cedral. It's a very rough road, and it's across the turnoff from Alberto's Beach Restaurant. If you know where that is, there's probably more signs for that. Beautiful Mayan temple that is still there from back in the day, and it was very welcoming. There's only a few people in town. There's lots of shopping, and there's a good, nice little market there for you to do. This lovely lady waved us in, and she told us to come park over there. Of course, she was trying to get us to buy stuff from her, but there was a gentleman actually, and you'll see his picture here in a few seconds. He had a nice shop, and we stopped in and we bought a couple of things. And they don't have phone lines over there. There he is right there. And so to get the debit machine from his wife, because she had it on the charger at home, he had to whistle her down. So yeah, it was quite the experience. Definitely worth the visit. And it really was a dream come true. I mean, look, I had the dream girl, I had the dream Jeep, the top was off, the wind blowing through my hair. It was just the perfect day. After El Cedrel, we decided to stop on by to San Gervasio, which was active from around 100 BC until the late 16th century, and it was huge. We actually didn't take it all in just because there was a lot of walking involved, but feel free to check it out when you are at Cozumel. It's a beautiful thing to take in and a lot of history there. Finish off our day at Cozumel, we headed back down to the South Point. It's always great to take some pictures there. It's a beautiful sight with the water coming in on the coral shore. There's some beach there, but you got to be careful. The rocks are sharp and they are hidden, so don't go barefoot unless you really want to take that chance. But always, if you're in the Playacar area, take a boat across and visit Cozumel Island.